And welcome again to Moon Magic. I am Tracy Hawkner.
This is Heather Rowan Robbins, the astrologer here at I Have Horus.
And as always, we are recording from a real-life store, Eye of Horus, in Minneapolis. Do not be alarmed by any odd noises you might hear.
And we're talking about the full moon coming up on September 27th at 9:50 p.m. So it's a good time to act. You know, it's so nice when the full moon or the new moon arrives at a time when it's possible to do ritual just at that moment. So this is a good one. And this is an interesting full moon because it's right after the fall equinox. 4 days before, the sun will have gone into Libra. And the whole week with Libra, Mercury is also in Libra. It will be retrograde at that time. And the whole week of the equinox, you have the balance. Day and night are equal. The doors between the worlds feel more open. Possibilities are waiting. Doorways are waiting for you to walk through. So take advantage of this opportunity to feel the unusual openness amongst people, but also notice that there are unusual demands on us, because it's almost as if Spirit says, okay, you're open, now I have some work for you to do. So pay attention, make it a magical week. This full moon, the moon is in Aries, and that's kind of spicy and fiery. Do you have, what's your thoughts on this? Before, no.
These full moons with that opposition, there's always a little bit of push-pull tension going on. This time between the emotions and Tiger Eye. Tiger Eye is always my favorite stone whenever we're talking about balance issues, and with the equinox right
That's
here.
really interesting.
Oh, fantastic stuff.
And the strength of the moon in Aries too. It helps us, you know, what do we do with our bravery?
Nothing subtle about that. No. I was noticing aventurine and peppermint herb, actually. Again, if there's anybody out there who enjoys working with little packets or medicine bags, mojo bags, getting the right ingredients in there is so important. Peppermint helps us get some traction and get good work done, and kind of cools a little bit. If you've ever
Moon in Aries, you need to cool it because it's easy to spike a temper, spike a feeling. It's like little thunderstorms inside. And we can put that energy to good use. You can always, you know, direct that lightning somewhere. And that energy that sparks us up. But it's that balance between that inner fire, the won't energy is strong as the willpower, as the won't power, but the Aries moon, willfulness and self-starting and enthusiasm with the Libra balance. But actually they're not really, again, it's not really an opposition, it just feels like it. That the best balanced relationship happens between two people that are really singing in their own light. And the best balance in our social structure is when all people feel empowered. And that's what the Aries moon wants, is to have every individual empowered, and the sun in Libra wants everybody to get along and to feel balanced.
Because a harmony is much better than otherwise. That's cool.
Justice equals peace. You can't have one without the other. So that is the Libran concept. It's willing to go to war for peace. It's willing to take the effort to stand up for what's right. Because Libra isn't so much about sweetness and light, it's about the egalitarian relationship.
I was trying to decide on some other things going on here with this moon in Aries. Didn't we also have Mars doing something interesting?
Mars has just entered Virgo and slipped out of Leo, so we're going to see a calming of some of the bombast and ego issues, but also might find yourselves moving into a more introspective place. And Mars will be conjuncting Jupiter, which brings up some of our competitive nature, but it will also be moving into an opposition with Neptune. So again, we may not know what we want, but we know that if they have it, we want it too. So we got to watch that competitive edge, but it's asking us, again, always to drop into our vision rather than just move forward and move ahead. Brings out the critical edge, but you know, I think a quite positive way.
Okay, so if we stay focused on what it is we're trying to achieve, that achievement becomes
what's really
the focus rather than the competition itself.
What's really healthy. You may find that it's a time to let go, to move into a healing mode with some people around you, instead of, you know, I'm right, no, you're right, or focusing on critical problems. But how can we heal this? The situation really is more complex than we admitted. How can we heal this? And that moves us into a more dynamic relationship.
Fantastic. I think we may have covered all the topics for this one.
Wonderful.
Lovely.
So have a good full moon. Feel free to howl at this one and take that energy and put it into becoming even more alive.
Join us again next time. Thank you. Bye. So, beloved fans, thank you for joining us for another episode of Moon Magic. We will be doing this every couple of weeks, and you'll want to keep up. Subscribe to videos. If everything's gone correctly, there should be a clickable link here. Subscribe to the videos. The store itself can be found anytime. eyeofhorus.biz. Don't lose track of us. During the videos, we are constantly yattering about candles, stones, and oils. Oh my. Stuff can be had, and we're not afraid of shipping. Feel free to click on products. Gotta have your stuff. Readings. Either myself, Tracy Hawkner, or Heather Roan Robbins, fantastic astrologer. Book a reading, it's fun. And the music you've been listening to, by the way, composed for us by Johnny M. Johnny's music is also available. Important to patronize the arts. Thank you so much. Bye now.